So I've been building my multi-agent content system, and I realized when I was first publishing, that my published posts weren't actually live, and I had no idea. A few weeks ago, I thought my AI content system was working perfectly. Posts were being generated, videos were being rendered. The system was pushing content out across multiple platforms: LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. The dashboard looked great. Everything said the same thing: published, green ticks everywhere, which is exactly what you want to see when you've just spent weeks building a multi-agent system to run your entire content operation. And that's what I've done. Except something felt slightly off. One day, I opened Instagram just to have a quick look at how the posts were performing, and I couldn't find the latest post. I scrolled, nothing. I refreshed, still nothing. Then I checked Facebook, same thing, no post. Now at this point, I assumed I was just looking in the wrong place, because the system said it had worked. The API response said success. Blotato, the scheduling tool I was using in the pipeline, said the post had been published. My automation logs said the job completed successfully. 3 different systems all agreeing. Everything looked fine, except the post didn't exist anywhere. So I did what every dev or every marketing person eventually has to do. I started digging. First, I checked the logs, everything clean. The API response from the platform was a success message, which is the moment you realize something important about automation. A success response from an API does not mean the thing actually happened. It just means the platform accepted the request. Those are 2 very different things. In my case, the API accepted the request to publish, but the platform silently rejected the post afterwards. No error message, no warning, no alert, just gone. And because my system trusted the API response, it marked the job as completed, published. Green tick, next post in the queue. Now imagine this at scale. Imagine a fully automated content system publishing up to 40 posts a week. It's actually gone up to 70 posts a week across multiple platforms with no human checking. Everything looks fine in the dashboard, but half the content never actually appears. That's when not half, but that's when you realize something about automation that nobody tells you. Automation doesn't fail loudly, it fails quietly, very quietly, and that can be dangerous. Because humans are good at spotting problems when things break dramatically, but when a system says everything is working, we tend to believe it, especially with AI these days, right? The fix, by the way, wasn't complicated. I added verification. After a post is published, the system now checks the actual platform, not the API response. The real platform. It confirms the post exists, it grabs the live URL, and only then does it mark the job as completed. If the post isn't there, the system retries, and if it still fails, it flags it for review. That tiny change made the system dramatically more reliable, but the lesson is bigger than social media automation. It's something I've learned building systems for years. Never trust the first signal. Always verify the outcome. Just because the system says something happened doesn't mean it actually did. We should know that by now. And that gap between accepted and real exists everywhere: in automation, in analytics dashboards, in marketing reports, in business metrics, and sometimes even in life. We build systems that report success, but success only counts if the results exist in the real world. That's a lesson my AI content bot taught me the hard way, because for about 3 days, my system thought it was publishing content perfectly, and in reality, it wasn't publishing anything at all, bro.